Right. So picture this. It's 2003 and the world is watching as the US-led coalition rolls into Iraq. Saddam Hussein's regime falls in just 3 weeks. But, as any history buff knows, that's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. Here's where things get complicated. Almost overnight, the power vacuum left by Saddam's downfall is filled not with democracy, but with chaos. The coalition, scrambling to rebuild, makes a controversial move. They disband the Iraqi army and purge members of Saddam's Ba'ath Party from government jobs. Suddenly, hundreds of thousands of trained soldiers and officials are out on the streets, with nothing to lose. And that's when the insurgency kicks off. This wasn't just one group. You had Sunni militants, former regime loyalists, Shia militias, foreign jihadis. They all start vying for power and often fighting each other. The most infamous, Al-Qaeda in Iraq, led by Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. They unleash a brutal campaign of bombings, kidnappings, and assassinations. Roadside bombs, IEDs, become a daily threat for coalition troops and Iraqi civilians alike. Now let's talk motivation. Why did the insurgency explode with such intensity? A lot of it came down to resentment. Resentment against foreign occupation, resentment over lost power, and, crucially, deep sectarian divides. Sunni Arabs, who once held sway under Saddam, suddenly found themselves sidelined in the new political order, which was dominated by Shia parties. This stoked anger and fear, fueling more violence. Meanwhile, everyday life in Iraq became a nightmare. Suicide bombings in marketplaces, kidnappings, sectarian killings, neighborhoods split by concrete walls. For ordinary Iraqis, the post-invasion years were a constant struggle for survival. The coalition tried various strategies. More troops, counterinsurgency tactics, reaching out to tribal leaders. Some progress was made, especially with the surge in 2007, when many Sunni tribes turned against Al-Qaeda. But the underlying issues, power, identity, and outside interference never really went away. Here's the big takeaway. The Iraq insurgency wasn't just a reaction to occupation. It exposed old wounds and created new ones, reshaping Iraq for years to come. The violence that started in 2003 set off waves of instability, some of which still ripple across the region today. So, when you hear about Iraq in the news, remember, it's not just about politics or oil, it's about people, history, and the complicated aftermath of a war that was supposed to be quick and decisive. And in the end, it's a stark reminder: toppling a regime is easy. Building peace is the hard part.